I'm Steven.
And I'm Nathan.
And we're Wavves, and you're watching Moshcam.
That beach in Italy, what was that?
Oh yeah.
You said you didn't remember that for some reason.
No, I was messing up the towns, but I remembered the show. Ravenna, Italy. We just played on a beach, and I don't know, a bunch of people who were just walking down the beach kind of strolled in and watched us. And
It's huge. It's packed.
yeah, good reception. People brought us gifts of hash and fish.
Oh yeah, the meal we ate. They like sat us down on this deck on the beach and had us. They're like, "Oh, do you want dinner? We've got like some fish." And we're like, "Yeah, sure." It's like a 7-course meal. It was just a giant like 2-story fish after fish after fish.
Yeah, and Nathan lost his virginity there.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a hotel closet.
In Portugal one time, the whole crowd came on stage and just started chanting Satan.
Oh yeah, at that church. There's a church
Yeah.
above it.
Yeah, oh yeah, the priest or whatever in the church
Trying to
was
get us
getting
kicked out.
mad because they were doing some kind of like Wednesday night mass. And for some reason there's a music venue downstairs and we were playing there, and I guess we instigated the crowd to start chanting Satan, and then like about 600 people were just screaming Satan at the top of their lungs, and then the priest came down again and got upset. Guess I wasn't very Christian-y.
But then we included him in the group orgy later.
Yeah,
So it was all forgiven.
good kisser. Our tour manager, Dan, he gets blackout drunk every night.
I probably party the most, I guess. I mean, each day, I think, like on a daily thing. But I think that when Steven goes in, sometimes he gets the party dog
I guess
award.
I go in pretty hard.
He goes in hard. Last night, we went to bed at 9 p.m. The night before that, I stayed up all night taking acid and mushrooms. And Steve went to bed at 9 again. So I got you beat by 1.
Yeah.
I'd say the acid mushrooms thing was mine. That was
Yeah.
a wild night. Desperado was the most intense movie I'd like ever seen in my life for some reason. I couldn't
Did
look
you
at
watch
Antonio.
Desperado?
Yeah, it was on TV. I couldn't change the channel. I couldn't move. I was just like stuck.
South by Southwest, we got really drunk and decided to ride the little motor scooter around. And I was in the back, and Nathan was driving. And we were going, it was probably like 20 miles per hour, not too fast, but Nathan's not a very good driver.
Oh,
And he just
brother.
slammed into a mailbox, and he got a big gash on
That's
his
not even
thigh,
how it
and I
went.
got
That's not how it
cut
went
up
down
right
at
here.
all. I was driving the moped around fine for 30 minutes, and then Steve, I pulled back to the house and he just jumped on the back, and it like totally changed how to turn the bike, and
But you slammed into a mailbox, right?
I hit a mailbox. Yeah, I ran into a mailbox. Some person who sent me a picture of them in front of my house. I don't know how they figured out where I live. That was kind of scary.
There were 2 girls in Montreal who started making out with each other on stage and then punching each other in the face, and they gave each other bloody noses while we were playing. But they were like making out and wrestling at the same time. It was
There's a girl who kept asking me to sweat on her in Florida. That was weird. And then she grabbed a towel I had and was just rubbing it on her face while she was watching us play. I don't know how strange that is, but it kind of freaked me out.
that was me.
I drew a picture of the encounter on the wall. You might want to get that before we leave. Outside, bus stop, Belgium once.
I had to break into a college dorm in London or Manchester or
It wasn't London.
some UK town.
It was the night that we were like,
That was Brighton.
Brighton.
Yeah.
No. Brighton's on the beach, right?
No.
It wasn't that one.
It was
right after Brighton. It was some. What was it?
It was Manchester, the Deaf Music Academy.
Yeah,
That was Manchester. Okay. They just decided to leave without me.
We thought you took a bus.
Why would I take a bus?
I don't know. We were on drugs. We weren't really sure what was going on.
But they left me and the tour manager actually with us. So we walked around drunk in Brighton, and finally we found a window open at a college dorm, and it was like it wasn't during school, so we were able to push our ways into it. And we slept in this kid's dorm. I stole a Half-Life shirt, the video game.
Yeah, I remember that shirt.
I think just when you're playing a space, it's not like a real space. We've had cops come before. We're supposed to play this party one time, and some cops were just driving by, and somebody at the party started throwing beer bottles at the cop car, and they broke the windshield of the cop car, so that obviously got shut down fast. Yeah, we got pulled over 2 days ago, actually.
Yeah. But Australian cops are nice?
Yeah.
Is that like a thing? That's interesting.
Australian cops are actually nice.
That was cool. I got arrested and put in jail in Germany. That was probably the worst of it. But we've been like frisked and dogs and everything in Arizona once and in Texas a couple times.
And the U.S.-Canada border is terrible.
Every single time.
They just tear apart your van and then...
They don't put anything back in. They let the dog like bite my computer and just like swing it around in its jaws, and I opened it up and there were just a bunch of like light spots in the screen that eventually just like burned out. The screen stopped working. That guy asked me if I was a Satanist. Mostly in the US. The cops in the US are the most fucked up.